welcome to another episode of Dice Ninjas. And today we are going to do another Kickstarter unboxing. And this time it's going to be Raiders of the North. Vikings! Yay! This I have waited for, and I have great expectations in this game. Much because it really stood between Raiders of the North and Champions of Midgard. I've seen people play Champions of Midgard. I thought it was great. So I started to look up on the internet, mainly Board Game Geek, I'm guessing. What game? Because when I saw this, actually, this is the story. I started to back Champions of Midgard when they did like a second printing or some sort of expansion, and suddenly this one came up as well on Kickstarter, and I didn't want to get both, so I started to investigate what is the difference and what game seems to be the best, which usually means you take out. I don't want a game with much with luck. I'd rather have a game that involves strategy instead. And apparently, Raiders of the North was the winner out of those two. Hopefully, it seems very enjoyable, Champions of Midgard, but since this got high ratings on Board Game Geek and also seemed to be more up my alley, so to speak, so I got with this one. And this is a rather big buy for me because this is a rather big Kickstarter, because it's not only Raiders of the North Sea, it's also Hall of Heroes, Fields of Fame, and to top it all off, the big box. So this level was actually called Raider Big Box, which is of course one copy of Fields of Fame, Hall of Heroes, Raiders of the North, and the limited edition collector's box, and all applicable stretch goals. So shall we find out what's in all of these boxes? At least I'm excited. We'll just start by opening the base game. You might have seen this before, but I haven't. Strangely enough, I don't look at that many unboxing videos on Kickstarter. I just do them myself because I think it's a special feeling to open up a new game, don't you think? This is a very thin sort of rules, I think. End of the game, scoring raids, playing the game. Excellent. Looks nice. I don't want them to be complicated. I should probably tell you that. When I see a rule book that is 40 pages, I just want to run away on to somewhere else. So here comes the resources. And some sort of cards with scoring on them as well. Oh! And here comes the board. There we are. So this is obviously worker placement, which is my favorite mechanism. It makes for a much more interesting game, I think, than most other mechanisms. Although I do enjoy other games as well, of course. as you have seen in my other videos, hopefully. This must be the scoring. And there are different places where you can go to invest and get stuff as well. Let's see if there's... No, it's just normal black. There we are. I'm going for the metal coins straight away. Oh yeah. Here! I'm not sure if you know that I was once, or I'm an archaeologist by trade from the beginning when I got out of university, and it feels very nice to hold these keys. They really look the part when it comes to coins. You know, they're not perfect in any way, which they shouldn't be. Actually, coins came from the Roman Empire to the Vikings, and the Vikings from the beginning they didn't really know what they were supposed to do with them. So they used them to decorate themselves and the women, and they used them as jewelry. This looks really nice, very nice. I'm very impressed. I'm not going to show you these. These are just two normal dice. Nothing fancy about that. And then comes some wooden resources. I'm not sure what these are right now, but I'm sure I will know. So these are found in white and grey and black, and these are the same shape as well, the green and grey, and the brown. Oh well. And then there are different sizes, different shapes, or actually some of them are the same shape but different colors. I do like wooden resources, wooden meeples and such. It also comes with plastic bags, which is very nice. And a bag, a cloth bag, probably for the money, right? That's where I'm gonna put them anyway. Feels like a purse of money. So let's open up these. So here we have someone called the Warmonger. We have a trader. We have a hero called Brynjar, Ragnhildur, Folke, a merchant, and some ships as well. Gonna make sure that you get a hold of the artwork. I like this. I like it very much. It doesn't seem to be quite as over the top as Champions of Midgar are. This is more probably like actual Vikings rather than the warmongers that everyone thought that they were. Of course, most Vikings were farmers, otherwise they wouldn't survive. The word Viking comes from the activity of going raiding. So they didn't call themselves Vikings. And he's even more. So this was a small package on the side. So that's probably some sort of stretch goals, because here comes more of the same, so to speak. Here's a berserker, an armorer, gatekeeper, brawler, huntsman, gravedigger. Wow, there's tons of them. Jesus. Jeweler, mercenary, recruiter. Oh, the quality of the cards. Just great. Brawler. Check out this guy. The gravedigger. And of course, the famous berserker. The name berserker comes from it actually means that he's wearing särk. He's wearing a piece of cloth, a piece of clothing that is made out of a bear. So that's the berserker. So there's tons of persons, probably that they all have some sort of advantage in a different field. That's all of them. Warlord, wow. Sage, good one. Okay, so I'll put these together here, and it all goes into the big box later on, as I understand. That's how it's supposed to work. So that's the first one. Let's open up the next one, shall we? Let's go with Hall of Heroes. This is a quite heavy one. Very big. A little tight as well. In Raiders of the North Hall of Heroes, a mead hall has been constructed, attracting a new breed of adventurers. Each raid brings new quests for the daring to endure. With mead in abundance, there is little room for the wary. Sorry. So sharpen your axe and ready your shield. There are new adventures awaiting. So you do the normal setup, but you place the mead hall directly below the main board. Okay. So here comes some more resource cards. Looks like some sort of prestige cards as well, I think. The mead hall. No, there's a lot. There's lots of these. Aha! This must be for the players, right? So these are player mats, so to speak. You see? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. And the mead hall as well. Ta-da! The cards and the ability to build there. Orange is the new color for the mead hall. And some more cards as well. That explains why it was so heavy. Before I combine them all into the big box, I'm gonna see what people are thinking about the expansions and what expansions to add. I usually just add everything, but we'll see. Setup. Each player receives the following. Okay. End game scoring. So here comes some some new occupations. The meddler seems like a really nice fellow. Hero, Tate. Juggernaut, Adventurer, Savage, Rogue. Wanderer. Some new ship. That can't be wrong. That can't be right. His name is Stian, which is the place where you raise the pigs. That's not a good name for a hero. Lookout, shepherd, advocate. I think that Vikings would bash someone's head in if they thought they were an advocate. Brewer, vigilant. Ah, look at these. Ferryman hacker, here they come again. And some more of these. And that's what's in the expansion. This expansion anyway. Hall of Heroes with the mead. Very nice. So let's open up the second expansion. Fields of Fame. Introduction. In the Raiders of the North Sea Fields of Fame, enemy Jarls have joined forces to help defend against the onslaught of recent raids. But despite their threats, there is fame awaiting those willing to stand against them. Encountering a Jarl is sure to bring injury, but now is no time for the faint-hearted. Onwards to the battlefield! Nice. Punchy. And here comes the other expansion. So here's probably where you do the defending part, right? Let's see what it says here. Set up as the original book with the following changes and additions. Place the township board along the bottom right side of the main board. Like this. So the main board goes here. Shuffle all Jarl cards and place them face down in the lower cardboard. Okay. There we are. We have little wooden drops. That's probably supposed to be blood. And some other nice resource tokens as well. And then we have two cool looking dice. I've actually never seen this before. Very nice. They're not the same either, right? Because there's some sort of symbol there and a 2 and then... Ah, yeah, they're the same. Okay. And then we have the Jarls. I don't think they're all Jarls. Ah, here we are. So, there's actually more that can be played by the player as a strongman. The hero Runa, which means rune. Runa. Outrider, Destroyer. Here's a Jarl, Gallo. Gain 1 victory point for each unwounded crew member. Gain 3 silver. I'll skip to... I saw some Jarls here. Halvar, that's a hero. Guardian, Artist. Dagmar, that's a Jarl. Traitor, ooh. Vidar. I actually know a guy called Vidar from Iceland. Another strongman. Okay. Not sure why they mix them all up like this. Vallejo. That guy is Spanish. Torsten. Oh, classic name. Brenna. My name is Jonas. That's not a classic Viking name. It's Christian. I didn't really have a saying in it. I think I would rather have an old Viking name. I gave my son an old name, Chieftain. So, shall we open the last box? The big box. So, as I understand it, this box is supposed to be, it's empty. So you're supposed to place all the main game and the expansions into this, so you only have one box. I like this idea. It wasn't that much more expensive to get it with the big box, and as you can see, it's really nice as well. But there is something in here. So let's see what it is. Oh, you should see the artwork on the sides here as well. Pilars de la Mer du Nord. Rauber der Nordese. Raiders of the North Sea. And nothing. And that's because you have these. So there's actually nothing in here but this one to place everything in, and some more wooden tokens, brown this time. So that's what's in the big box, but hopefully I'll be able to take this size, these three, down to this size instead when I'm going places. That's really nice. And the big box was very beautiful as well. Very nice. Yeah, I like it. So that's the unboxing of the Kickstarter version of Raiders of the North Sea. So that's the Kickstarter unboxing of Raiders of the North Sea. This looks very exciting. This is exactly the kind of game that I like. It leaves little or nothing to chance, and there's up to 6 players, right? The main game says 2 to 4 players, but I think I saw that they were able to have 2 to 6 players from 12 years and up, and 60 to 100 minutes. This is probably a game that I will enjoy playing for a long period of time. This will probably take 2.5 hours, which I don't mind at all, actually. It looks very nice, and there were a few dice, not many of them. But as I've seen when I've seen people play Champions of Midgard, there's a lot of dice throwing, and just like Will Wheaton on tabletop, I unfortunately usually don't have the dice on my side. The dice don't like me, which makes every game, including dice, a little harder for me, because I need to be really on top of the game and on my strategy, because I need 2 or 3 more dice. You probably think, yeah, but statistically you shouldn't have a problem with the dice. Yeah, right. I played plenty of dice games. For instance, Risk, which is all about dice. And when defending, I should be able to defend with equal amount that the attacker has, and I should win. That's never the case. Believe me, I've tried dice on the computer as well. They don't like me there either, so I think there's some sort of dice god who doesn't like me. But now I'm rambling about dice. So the strategy part of this looks very nice. Worker placement, right where I should be, game-wise. The artwork is great. The card stock is very nice, thick and nice. It's gonna This is gonna be on my table soon. I'm gonna start playing it. This looks great. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you are not a subscriber yet, just hit that subscribe button and you'll be able to see more of my Kickstarter unboxing and all of the other material we have here on Dice Ninjas as well. So that's it for this time, and I hope I'll see you again on Dice Ninjas! Bye bye! Doo-doo!